Hello guys, my name is Imric117 and today I'm here to do my review on Predator Badlands. I just got back from seeing it and I fucking loved this film. This film was so damn good. I was, like you saw from the trailers, I was very excited. I was very excited, but then there was a bit of news recently, and I don't know where the headlines came from, but people were saying, "Oh, there's a queer couple in this, and all this," and it just kind of just came out of nowhere. Which, by the way, nothing against gay couples and all that. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like for a Predator film, it's just weird. But in the end, I think it was just someone saying they wish it was in it. I think that's all it was. I don't think it actually was in it. But then people started panicking, and I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. But I'm here to tell you there's nothing like that. It's just a Predator movie. It's a Predator hunting monsters and androids, and that's what this movie is. And I'm like, good, thank God, because that's what I came to watch. I didn't come to watch a rom-com or a love story. I didn't come to watch any of that. I came to watch a Predator hunting monsters, for sport, or in this case, for him, for revenge. So I should just mention that, if that is something that's throwing people off, which I just, I understand it with Predator, because it's like, why is this in a Predator film, But I'm just clearing that up. It isn't in there. It's just a fucking sci-fi action film, and it's awesome. Now, going to the movie. So if you've seen the trailers, you know the premise. It's just about Predator hunting down a certain creature, and it's basically to prove himself that he is worthy to be a Yautja, to be part of the Yautja clan of predators. And yeah, your main character is, now, pardon the Kiwi accent, blame my parents, Dek, like D-E-K, okay? That's his name. And I just want to make sure that definitely is his name. Yes, it is. Good. Yes, I'm not saying it again. Anyway, but yeah, so he's our main protagonist of the story, and that's the whole thing about this film, that the Predator is the protagonist. We follow his story, and it's quite tragic. It's very sad at the start. It's, you see it in the trailers, his brother's kind of, helping him become trained and stuff like that, but then basically some events happen that kind of lead him to go on his own path, basically. By the way, all the Predator designs look great in this. You see a lot of... you've seen in the trailers, you get some different Predators in there. If you're wondering why this, like, Dek looks a bit different, he's kind of an outcast. He's someone that they would normally kill, because it's like, he's not a proper Predator, he's a weak Predator. That's why he looks a bit different, why he's smaller and stuff like that. So that's the reason behind it. I kind of hate that there's people already, like, that's their reason they're not seeing the film, is because the design looks weird. Where I'm just like, there's probably a reason behind it, and it turns out there is. So there you go. Because you see other Predators, and they look like the traditional Predators. So it's obviously this one is meant to look different. So there you go. CGI is great. There's like some moments where it looks a bit weird, but I think overall it was fine. It didn't bother me. I think everything looked great. I think the Predator looked fine as well when he is talking and moving. I think everything looked fine. There was never a moment where I was like, that looks a bit weird, but... Sorry, something's in my mouth. There we go. But, yeah, I generally think he was great. Dek was great in this. He's probably one of my favorite Predators now, up there with Wolf, which kind of hints at Wolf in this, actually, which is kind of funny, but... There's kind of like a slight nod to that. I wonder if the director knew that or not, but I wonder if that's the case or not. There is the Thea, and I can't remember the other girl's name, but she plays two androids, two Siths, and they're basically like sisters. She's really good in this. I really like her. Obviously, you see in the trailers that she's like half a person and stuff, and he's carrying her around and stuff. And that's really fun. It's really fun and dynamic. Dynamic? Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word. But it's really fun. It's quite cute. Which is a word I never thought I'd use in a Predator movie, but it worked. There is humor in this movie. But it's not like Marvel humor, like it's quips every 10 seconds or whatever. Some of the jokes land, some of them don't. But I generally thought they were great. I thought they were just kind of... Oh, that's nice. I don't know, it worked for me. There was nothing that really, it didn't bother me. Like some people like really hate when like a joke is in a serious movie. But I don't know. Like, I think this is a fun sci-fi action movie. It is a bit dark at times, but I don't know. It didn't really. I think it was fine to have the humor in there. Is what I'm trying to say. It didn't make me go like, oh, I didn't like that. You know. It's not like The Predator. If you remember that movie's humor, that was like over the top. The humor in that one, where this time around, nah, it's fine. But all the different creatures they fight are insane and incredible. Like, the fights, there's never a moment where he's fighting the same creature again, if that makes sense. He's always fighting different creatures. And I think that was perfect. I think you would have got annoyed if he was just fighting the tree monster that you see in the trailers. That would have been annoying. But you see him fight all these different creatures and overcome them. And yeah, and it's fun to watch. There is action between predators, like Predator and Predator fighting each other. All that is amazing. Absolute cinema. Loved all that. There is a lot of references to Predator Killers of Killers. I definitely recommend, if you haven't seen it, definitely give it a watch. But yeah, there's references to that, which is awesome. And yeah, it builds on that a possibility of a sequel, which I'm definitely down for. And I hope to God this movie does well. I want this movie to do well. I want people to go see it. It is PG-13 or M in Australia, so younger viewers can go see it. I know some people that's throwing people off, but the thing is, in the movie, it's just aliens, monsters, and androids. So there is no human characters in this. So there's no one getting, skinned and you see blood or whatever, or red blood, there's nothing like that. It's just aliens and monsters. So yeah, I definitely think it's fine for obviously older kids or, that maturity age or whatever. But yeah, I generally I had a blast, man. I had a great time watching this. I've never had a bigger smile on my face walking out of this movie. Like, Superman was one I walked out and I enjoyed, but I also, I've kind of thought back on it. I'm like, I don't know if that movie was good. Even Fantastic Four, I kind of walked out of that going, yeah, it's fine. Jurassic World, I walked out going, yeah, it's fine. The only other movie I really walked out of with a massive smile on my face, out of all things, was probably Naked Gun, because it was hilarious, which I didn't do a review for because it came out a bit later and there was no point. But the other movie I was thinking of was Star Wars Revenge of the Sith 20th Anniversary. I came out with a massive smile on my face because I just loved that movie, and seeing that movie in theaters was just awesome. But this was honestly, I'm going to say it, it's my favorite movie of the year. It's my favorite movie. I mean, we still got Avatar, which could beat it. Avatar Fire and Ash, which is definitely a possibility. But I loved this, man. I thought this movie was incredible. And if you're a Predator fan, you will love this movie. As for, alien references, there's definitely, hints at it, but there's nothing like a xenomorph or a facehugger. If you're someone who's looking for that, you might be a bit let down. But at the moment, I'm fine with none of that at the moment. I think just making it about the Predator, but then we get an alien reference at some point, I'm fine with that. That'll be good. I mean, Weyland Yutani is an alien reference, obviously. So, yeah. Out of 10, I'm going to be honest, 10 out of 10. Fucking loved it. I thought this was a really good film. I definitely recommend it to people. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.